All right, so we made it to Arizona. I'm down here for about 10 days to do some training. So got here this afternoon, and I have a long ride tomorrow, so I'm gonna pack up my bag or unpack my bike here. So figure I can kind of walk you guys through it here. Basically, it's very, very simple. We're just gonna unpack that guy. It's not always my favorite thing to do, so sometimes I don't do it right away, but I'm riding long tomorrow, so here we go. All right, just gearing up for big day on the bike. I've got 5 hours, kind of that range, and I'm gonna head out. There's a route from my parents that I'm gonna basically go around the white tanks here. So I've got my kind of setup here. I've got 2 bottles, infinite, and then refill, so I'll have to stop partway and fill up some water, and that should pretty much do it for me. So yeah, it's a nice day out. I'm glad to be out in the sunshine, and we're getting going. Gosh, it's a really gorgeous day out here. Holy smokes. I am just so happy to be out in the sunshine and biking out in the sun again. It's so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna make my way back to the house. Well, actually, I'm meeting my parents and the boys for coffee, because are you even a triathlete if you don't stop and get coffee? Yeah, the answer is no. The answer is no. Always coffee. So, all right, time to head out. This is fun. This just fell off. So I lost the screw. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to jury rig it back on. See how it goes. Well, I stripped the only screw that I could have salvaged to use it, so I have deconstructed it, and pieces of it are here, pieces of it are here, pieces are in my pocket, and I'm just gonna try to carry it home, not have one. So kind of a bummer. I just lost about 10 minutes of riding. I have to be back at a certain time, so oh well. I was hoping to get like 110 miles in, but maybe I won't get that much, but that's okay.
day 3 here in Arizona in the books. Well, not in the books, it just started. I had a hard interval set today. And then I have a flush out ride tonight, this evening, and prep for tomorrow, which is a really big day. So good session. Paces didn't totally match to what I would have liked, but the route that I run here is very challenging. It's very undulating, and the whole second half you feel like you're kind of going uphill. So based off of that, I think it went really well. I'm really happy with it. When you have sessions like that, you kind of have to ignore your pace and really focus on your effort, and then know that the strength is going to pay off in the long run. So yeah, really good set this morning, and yeah, nice little flush out ride this afternoon. All right, so let's see here. I just got done with a swim. I have a huge day on tap today. I just finished a 3K swim, and then I have a 75-mile bike and a half marathon run off the bike. So really big day. I'm just getting some food here, having another coffee because I need coffee. Coffee is life. Swim went really well. I had building hundreds, was able to keep them relatively close to where I would like. Wasn't quite able to get under 130 very well, which is a bummer, but I'm working on it. We're getting there. So, and then yeah, I have a big ride, 75 miles, and then or 3.5 hours. It's kind of whichever comes first. Normally 75 miles in about 3.5 hours is fine, but it is really windy out, so we'll see what that looks like today. And then, like I said, half marathon run off the bike at kind of race pace, building into race pace. So I'm excited for it. It's a big day. I haven't had a big day like this in quite some time, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So parents kind of have the kids for the day, so they will be nice and busy and give me the chance to really kind of get after it. So yeah. Let's see. I did want to say one thing. I had a question recently about how much training, how many hours do I put in a day, and my response was it really depends. And I'm always really hesitant to tell people exactly how many hours I do, because I have created a twofold. One, I have created a life that allows me to put these kind of hours in, and two, I am working towards a goal outside of just being an age grouper. I've been able to kind of combine, the fact that I've, created a flexible schedule, and a work-life balance that allows me to do this kind of stuff. And secondly, I have a lot of help with it. And then like I said, I have different goals than some people may. So whenever you are kind of looking at these pieces, you have to know kind of those back pieces. So I have the ability to do this, and so it works for me. I also handle fairly high volume very well. So whenever people ask me that, that's how I always respond, because it really depends. When I coach, I have athletes where we train for an Ironman averaging 10 hours a week. because that's what works for them. They can only handle, 45 minutes to an hour in a day, and then a little bit longer on the weekends. I have other athletes, we average 15 hours a week. It really just depends on you. And so you have to really take that into consideration as to what works for you, and hopefully you find a coach that can help you with that. So that's just one thing. So for me, I have kind of created this life because I started this coaching business that allows me to have this really wide range of training flexibility. I still worked this morning. I got up at 5 and worked until 7. And then I won't work much today, but I'll work a lot more tomorrow. So my schedule is able to be very flexible. And because of that, I'm very honored and blessed to be able to get to chase this dream of mine. So, when you're looking at other people's schedule and life, and, it's really easy to get caught up in what are they doing, what am I not doing? But, one, we have to remember we don't know what they're doing on the back end. And on top of that, you have to focus on what works for you and what works in your best interest and for you to make you feel confident and strong. So, yeah, there's kind of my monologue for the day while I snack on my food here before getting ready for my big ride. So I hope maybe that gives you a little bit of insight into my thinking, as well as how I kind of make some of this work. So yeah, all right, time for me to eat. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, well, I'm here to report that I completely botched my run off the bike. Supposed to go 90 minutes, half Ironman race pace planning. I went 70 minutes at barely endurance effort pace. So, I just didn't have it. And that's okay. I've learned through this whole journey that honestly, sometimes days suck and they don't go as planned, and you know what, that's okay, and it really isn't a big deal. I'm okay with it. I learned from it instead. I'm pretty sure I was a bit low on calories on my bike. I think I could have easily used about 300 more, so one more full bottle of Infinite. And I think that would have made a huge difference, because I just had no get up and go. I just kind of felt sluggish and slow and no energy. Physically, I actually feel pretty great. My legs feel pretty fresh. There was nothing there. And that usually for me means I'm low on calories and probably water. I probably could use another bottle of water too. Didn't really have the ability to carry all that, which is kind of the problem. So yeah, it's what it is. It actually just kind of fuels me. I'm hoping, I'm gonna ask my coach if I can make this a repeat session, because I really liked it, and I think it's a session that I need to be doing more of. It's kind of something that we haven't done for a while because I've been pregnant and then postpartum and then the crash, and so we're now getting into these, and they are ones I need to be doing. So we're just gonna do more of them and get better and improve, and I will nail it next time. That's something about me, is that I fail the first time, you can bet your ass I'm gonna nail it the next time, or at least get damn close, and then we'll try it again and we'll nail it then. We just keep doing it until we get it. And so yeah, all in all, good day.